Hello, Dr.Elnaz Nakhaei. It's very nice to have a chance to interview with you today. Would you please kindly introduce yourself for us?
Thank you for your brief introduction. I'm Elnaz. I'm from Iran and I've been in Japan for 9 years. I did my master and PhD in Kyushu University in the field of life science, biomedical studies, and currently I'm working in Sysmex company, which is a healthcare manufacturer, and I'm in the research center of this company. I'm working as a researcher.
Would you please briefly explain to us about your current research at this Sysmex company that you're working?
Yes. So basically, I'm involved in designing and developing blood tests which are used for diagnosis and monitoring chronic diseases such as cancer or neurological disorders like Alzheimer or atherosclerosis. At the same time, I'm working in different projects to develop such a non-invasive test to improve the quality of generally life of people and the patients.
When do you think for the Japanese, foreign students like you who study in Japan, is the best time to start looking for a job if they want to look for a job in Japan? When was the best time?
So the academic year and fiscal year and working in companies, the standard time starts from April, beginning of April. But the best time, the standard time is at least starting 1 year before graduation. So if they are studying master, the end of their first year of master, if they are doing PhD, the end of second year of PhD, they should start seriously looking for a job.
How did you prepare yourself for these job applications? Was something necessary to prepare in advance? And how was the actual process for getting this job? Did they have interviews or how was it? Would you please explain?
So in my case, my study curriculum was the same as Japanese students, which was I was enrolled from April. So I was the time of graduation was the same as them, which is in March. So ideally we should start from February, like end of winter, and it takes about 4 or 5 months. It depends how fast they can get the job. And in my case, of course, I became very stressed. I was so worried if I can get any job or how should I find a suitable company, because I had also this dark image that it might be very tough to work. But by gathering information from my lab mates, I talked to them, I talked to my professors, supervisors, and so I could gather lots of information. What are the good companies which their field match to me, and also the company that now I'm working in, I got to know through a person, a lab mate who went to this company 1 year before me. So I contacted her and asked her what kind of company it is, how is the atmosphere. It was more important for me whether there are any foreigners working there. And she said yes, her feedback was positive. So I became more serious to focus and preparing my applications. And the process was the same as the other Japanese applicants. At that time, I had to prepare most of my documents in Japanese, But of course, my friends, my lab mates helped me to proofread my writings. And then after the first entries being accepted, there are online tests also. Each company prepare like online tests, which applicants should pass them. They include mostly like mathematics questions, English questions. I don't remember, a few other subjects. And after passing these, they will call you if you get accepted. They call you for interview, 2 or 3 interviews. If you get accepted, you go to the next interview. The first one for me was about 30 minutes through video. And then they called me for the second and last one, which I went to the headquarters, which is in Kobe. I came here and I had in-person interview.
Wow, very nice. So your interview was in Japanese. Is learning and knowing Japanese language necessary for your job to perform? Or was it necessary for your interview to show that you have knowledge of Japanese? Or what level of Japanese proficiency is necessary for working in companies?
Yes. Of course, there is no doubt that the more you are good at Japanese, it will be a privilege for you. So in my case, at that time, I had N3 JLPT level. So it's like intermediate. But for example, the 30 minutes interview, the first 10 minutes, which was answering general questions, I was answering in Japanese. And then they asked me the detail about my research, which uses lots of specialized terminology. Then I just switched to English and explained English. They had no problem, they could understand it. So in my case, it was mixed. I was using both Japanese and English.